Have you ever seen or encountered something you could not explain? I'm the kind of person that if I hear or see something in the dark of night, I will jump up and turn on all the lights until I find out what it was. Or I might wake up my husband and make him go investigate. Either way, I must figure it out or I can't sleep. Things we see and hear that creep us out in the dark usually can be explained away. It might be a tree branch scratching a window on a windy night. An ice maker can make all sorts of weird noises at 2 a.m. What sounds like screams in your backyard can actually be a fluffy-tailed red fox just roaming around in the neighborhood. Our fear can grip us, especially if it is unexplained. We love the History Channel, and there are shows that attempt to explain the unexplainable. Mysteries about UFOs or quests for buried treasure and so many more subjects are explored in the attempt to discover how certain mysteries came to be or try to explain the unexplainable. When it comes to God, I think that's what trips so many people up. They want to explain it all away and have an answer for the mysteries of God. The scriptures say God cannot be contained by heaven or earth. We walk by faith, not by sight. The Bible is full of mysteries and miracles of God. One of my favorite moments involves a very wicked king. It was quite a freak out moment, and what this ungodly king was seeing was definitely something that could not be explained. Here's the thing. When God has a message, He delivers it however He chooses, and often in unexplainable ways. In Daniel chapter 5, we read about King Belshazzar. Jerusalem had fallen into Babylonian captivity under King Nebuchadnezzar. In this chapter, Belshazzar, Nebuchadnezzar's grandson, is king of Babylon. He was prideful, in no way honored God, and he lived a life of excess. He throws a huge party for 1,000 of his closest friends, plus his wives and concubines. He decides to use gold and silver vessels stolen from the temple of God in Jerusalem as wine goblets. To say it was wild and ungodly would be an understatement. God had a few things to say to Belshazzar. Daniel 5:5-6. Suddenly, the fingers of a human hand appeared and wrote on the plaster of the wall near the lampstand in the royal palace. The king watched the hand as it wrote. His face turned pale, and he was so frightened that his legs became weak and his knees were knocking. The unexplained, floating fingers writing on a wall. You'll have to dig into Daniel chapter 5 to get more of a play-by-play of what takes place, but I think the king may have needed a new pair of shorts. He was very afraid. Of course, none of the king's wise men had a clue what the fingers wrote, so they brought in someone in whom the spirit of the holy God dwelled, Daniel. God wanted Belshazzar to know his days were numbered. He had been weighed and came up short, and he was to be judged and his kingdom divided. Later that night, that's exactly what happened. This very swift fall of Babylon that night actually happened mid-October of 539 BC. So, I think God may be revealing a couple things to us as well this October as we look back. First, God sees and knows the heart of everyone, and we are not covered by our grandparents' faith. We must humble our hearts before a holy God. If we do not, our pride will precede our fall, and judgment will come. Second, God will raise up men and women who are faithful. Daniel was there for such a time to prove, even in captivity, God is at work through it all and his kingdom will come. That's the truth. The party was over for Belshazzar, but the writing on the wall remains. Don't miss what God is saying to you. Oh, and if he happens to do it through some unexplained way, maybe try to get it on video. I'm Lori Klein.